Hey, it's me. I thought you guys would appreciate a video of the awesome Scottish summertime. Check this out. It's maybe pretty hard to see this, but just for anybody who can't, it's pissing down. And this is like right outside my house. Don't know whether you can hear the rain hitting off the ground or not, but yeah, it's actually pretty awesome because it's been so hot lately that I haven't been able to really go outside, and now I can go for long walks in the rain. Yay! Hey, so on the advice of my good friend Varric from Zelda, I guess some of you might know him by, I decided that I was going to re-record the vocals for the first part in Glass Sky, because I did them the other day, and I was like, are those flat, are those not in key? Can't really tell, they sound okay to me, but they might not be. And anyway, basically just said, yeah, they're flat. So that's basically what I'm doing today. I'm going to re-record them. But I've got this really cool idea from sort of listening to a lot of Cell Dweller, and basically listening to the remix he did of his own track Goodbye, where he took the vocals and took them from the original track and then sped them up, and you got this really kind of nice, like, I guess it's an artifact of the time stretching or something, but they sort of come out sound like they've been auto-tuned when they haven't, which is really cool. I then checked out this guy called Danny Bird on the advice of my friend Danny Merrick, and he does the same thing, and apparently, yeah, it's a pretty sort of legit way to work. So anyway, I'm going to have a crack at that today, and I'm going to involve you guys in it so you can see what I'm doing. So, see you soon. Okay, so I probably should explain what I'm doing here right now. Just now I'm getting the raw take that I'm going to stretch out. So I'm just trying to get that nice clean take. So it's basically only going through the TL Audio compressor, and one of the little Art Tube amp preamps. Nothing special going on, just a nice, crisp, clean take. I tried to stop this from happening. Never let them limit your potential. Apocalyptic dreams and mental images. A tidal wave that knows no differential. Horribly out of key at the start, particularly the first part, but I'll have a listen because some of the rest of it might be usable. Yeah, so I really like the second half of that, so I'm probably just going to keep the second half of that. And then try and get the first part again. Might give myself a little bit of a longer run up to it, try and get into the groove. I tried to stop this from happening. Never let them limit your potential. Stop this from happening. Never let them limit your potential. Okay, I really like this, the second never let them limit your potential section in there. But the first part, when you listen back to it, has actually got this really annoying little kind of at the start of it. Which unfortunately is chained right into the first phrase, so I can't just remove it afterwards, so I'm going to go for that again. One of the beautiful things about Logic is you can punch in and out. It's awesome. Okay. Pretty happy with those vocals, so now I think we're going to move on to the next stage where we're going to do the time stretching. Okay, so we've got the raw recording there that we did, and against the bounced version of the track.
I tried to stop this from happening. Never let them limit your potential. Apocalyptic dreams and mental images. A tidal wave that knows no differential.
Cool. So now what we want to do is you want to time stretch that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the file, go down here to the audio editing thing, and bring up our time stretching box, and I'm going to take it down by 25%. And in fact, I'm going to take it down by 50%. To really just introduce some really nasty artifacts in there. So we're going to process that, and then of course the little processing box comes up, la di da di da di da, because I have an iMac, I don't have a Mac Pro, so it takes a while to process this stuff. You get a little pinwheel, and then it generates an overview, and then we have this really nice long version of the vocal.
Try to stop this.
Which just sounds pretty minging. So we're going to change the tempo of the project to 70 BPM. Then select the file, use the Time Machine Factory, take it up to 140. Process it. And as you can see, it's processing it, taking it back to our original tempo. So now, when we play the file, it should sound in the right speed, but a little bit different. Like you see a sort of warbling effect, like it's been stretched. Okay, so we got our file. We're taking it back to its original tempo, and then I've done a little bit of moving it around, getting it into the right place, and all that kind of stuff. So now you're going to hear that warbling effect that has been stretched. It'll sound the same, but it'll sound a little bit kind of like unhuman, I guess, which I kind of like and I kind of want.
I tried to stop this from